Virgo, what's going on here? We're going to take a look into your story time reading here. If you're a Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus placement, you have found your place. So let's get into it. We'll shuffle up these cards. I'm using different decks for each of the zodiac signs. I'm pretty sure I do have 12 different tarot decks. I've been reading for quite some time, like almost 10 years now. So I am collecting them all like Pokemon. Not really though, just the ones that I like. So let's go ahead, Virgo, and see what's going on. I love shuffling these this way. Swagger bent like this. Excuse me, I'm over here having a conversation with myself. All right, Virgo, what's going on with Virgo right now? Spirit, tap me in with my Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Collective. All right, here we are. So, Virgo, you're coming through as the Hanged Man, okay? Or our first character in this story, which is more than likely the Virgo, you, coming through as the Hanged Man. So things are in limbo, at a pause right now. Chill out, okay? Maybe the universe is even forcing you to chill out, right? Now, this is also an opportunity for you to look at something from a different perspective. You might be having some sort of spiritual awakenings or, awarenesses that you're having about different situations in your life. And it's helping you to release a lot of like baggage, any burdens you've been carrying. I heard heavy is the crown, and it's funny because the way they're upside down, there's no way they could have a crown on their head, right? So I'm getting something about, I don't know if some of you quit a job or just like step down from a job, or some position of authority. There's something about you, maybe, excuse me, look, I'm over here doing a lot, y'all. I'm trying to get the camera. But yeah, I'm getting a sense that some of you, may have kind of renounced like a certain level of responsibility that you've had, and rightfully so. Or this could be someone else in your environment, okay? Now, the other person, look, in this storyline is coming through as a 5 of Wands. So you get to place yourself where you at, okay? But we do have somebody in this storyline that's coming through very competitive, very combative, and this might be multiple energies actually around you. It might not just be one specific person, although it can be for some. But, we do see multiple hands at play here. So there definitely could be maybe a lot of conflict and just like chaos that's going on around you, yet you are still here, like literally like hanging still. Kind of watching, observing all of this stuff going on around you, all of this, this chaos, okay? Now, if this is something that you're directly involved in, you seem to be trying to mediate the situation where you might be trying to see things from this other person's perspective, but I don't know if they're granting you that same energy, or maybe they are just lacking the capability of doing so. I don't know. I don't know what's going on here. So your plot, your theme here is the 9 of Wands. So there's an element of needing to set boundaries, needing to protect your space, to preserve your energy. So that could be what's going on here. Now, someone in this dynamic here could be, and especially with it being the Wands, it could be coming up on this side where I don't know if there's like a lot of it's like a lot of trauma that could be getting riled up around you, like in the environment. It seems to just be kind of, look, child, this is a mess, okay? So you might need to, do what you need to do with the Nine of Wands here. Take your space, or at least our Virgo character needs to do that. All right. Um, this is. This is the peaceful warrior at work here. And I mean, looking at you as the hanged man, you do seem to be at peace, even in the midst of chaos that's going on. And I do feel it's like coming from multiple people. And I heard workplace for some of you, but this can definitely be, I mean, it would be usually more so work, possibly business related as well when we're talking about the wands element too, okay? So the conflict here in this story is that there's something that you've been in denial about, maybe something that you didn't want to see is now undeniable here with the hanged man, because you are seeing things differently, okay? So, or at least there's a need for you to do so. So there might be a bit of a reality check that could be coming in about a situation. I feel like some of this is going to play out a little more, especially with the hanged man. It's making me think of Neptune. But it could also be Saturn. I did forget we have Saturn in Pisces here as well. So some of you might be experiencing like a, Saturn return. I even just heard like a Saturn square in your chart. So that may be something worth looking into. But this Piscean ability to see all sides of a situation, because Pisces is the 12th zodiac sign, so it essentially embodies all of the zodiac, okay? So it's got that next level of wisdom about situations. And ironically too, I'm like, it's just now clicking here, that's your opposite sign, your sister sign. Okay. So for some of you, you may be having a difficulty moving through this situation a little more intuitively as well. It's like you're being invited to see things through like your mind's eye, your third eye here with this hanged man. Even the way her eyes are blindfolded, but she still has a different sight that she can rely on, which would be, her third eye, her intuition, the crescent moon here in the background. So maybe having a hard time really tuning into your intuition, or really trusting it, maybe acting upon it as well. But, right now, I think it's okay for you to just like hang out here. We do have Mercury, which is your ruling planet. It did just go direct, but it is still in a post-shadow phase for about the next 10 days or so. So with that being said, we can still very much see this Mercury retrograde fuckery play out. And we do see it in your environment, like coming from other people and stuff. So interesting. And it may have you tied up. Maybe you are actually affected by this. I know I've been saying you kind of just been a fly on the wall, but now I'm just drawn to his ankle here. And whatever they've got going on has kind of got you potentially tied up from moving forward. Even here, there's no movement in the Two of Swords, which is coming through as your challenge. Feeling stuck. Okay. Your action here is the Ten of Swords. Okay, so there may be an ending that is in your future here, my dear. Okay, maybe that's what you're trying to figure out here in the Hanged Man. All right, like tapping into that higher sense of wisdom, you know, asking yourself the questions like, is this something that's really in alignment with my path, with my highest path, with the path that is, you know, my destiny here as well, right? Because it seems like you're maybe trying to get on a higher timeline too. Interestingly enough, I've noticed you're the Virgo character is the one coming through as the major arcana. So it's like you're trying to get onto like this higher timeline, it seems. But there's very much opposition and some challenges in getting there. But there is going to ultimately be a decision that you're having to make too, which right now it's okay. Like I said, if you're avoiding it, you have until like the second week of May, okay? Mid-May is like, all right, you need to, hopefully things are more clear for you. Get your clarity, right? But you should probably be figuring out what your next move is going to be by then, okay? Yeah, this is a pretty intense reading that you guys have. Your resolution, that's so funny, is your card. Going into hermit mode, possibly doing your own thing. Now, I don't know what that means for you when it comes to business, because that is coming through quite a bit for you guys. Yeah, I'm actually not seeing, you know, we don't really have any cups here, so I'm not seeing too much like relationship stuff, although, you know, that might be the case for some of you. But these are maybe different kinds of relationships, okay? But some of you might be, I've heard flying solo, so I don't know if you've been working within a team environment and maybe you're going to be focusing a little bit more on yourself. Even if this is something that's more personal, I don't know if some of you have recently experienced there's some sort of sudden ending that is around as well. And maybe that's what all this conflict is about. Five of Wands, like, geez, what y'all got going on? But I mean, you seem to be cool. Like I said, you just like, all right, y'all just kind of keep me posted, update me with the cliff notes or something. But the outcome is definitely you. Ooh. And I was saying, asking those questions, like, is this on my path? Is this what I'm supposed to be doing here? And he's got the lantern, which is, to me, it's like his North Star, okay? His guiding light. Some of you need to look to your North Node in your natal chart. That's going to give you some insight, maybe into what exactly you should be doing, where you should be directing more of your energy. But I do feel like that awareness is coming in for you. You know, even in the midst of the, woof, I'm just gonna say the fuckery. It's some fuckery going on around you. And yeah, it's just, it is what it is. But y'all will find your way through it. I'm hearing unscathed. So that's always a good thing, right? And yeah, the Virgo is going to Virgo here. I mean, the fact that your resolution is your energy is just like, you gonna do what you always do. And it's crazy. Like the sister signs are both of the major arcana popping up in this spread. So, you know, you're in that Piscean kind of liminal space. Things aren't really moving too much. I'm over here tapping into my intuition. I'm feeling my way through it, figuring out what's next. And then boom, you know, you get that insight, you have the light, you know, to guide your way. The path is shown, it's made clear, and you're on your path. All right. So, and I will say, look, some of y'all, the way they walking towards this, some of y'all, this path might result in you like ending something, is what I'm picking up on here too. So like I said, to where then you might be flying solo. But look, y'all keep me posted, Virgo. This was a very interesting spread. I am sending y'all so much love. Oh, make sure to like, comment. Let me know how you like the storytime readings. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And you all take care. Sending you so much love. Bye.